Good morning, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the famed Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where so many great fights have gone on through the years for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of middleweight action, and now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk. Boyd's ring walks have become the stuff of legend, and you can see the intensity on his face. Hurricane's ring walk, something special in the air. You can just sense it out of him. Number 10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Defensively, I'm assuming the taller fighter in this matchup tonight really has to be conscious of protecting his body, Teddy.
You know, Joe, that's a great point. We think about the taller guy only being vulnerable to the chin if the shorter man gets in, but if you're tall, there's a lot of long and usually lean body to attack.
Nice work on the right hand by No Dice. Nice 1-2 by Hurricane. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Boyd. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching.
Keep that head moving.
Hurricane's punch didn't come close. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Hurricane. Hurricane scoring with that right hand.
Get out of the way.
He did not see that right hand at all. He may want to tie up. Big shot. Oh, right off the bat, he goes down. Round number 1, and he's on the floor.
Came out a little careless, and he paid a price.
Boyd's back up on his feet. What will he look like in the next few moments of this fight? That's the big question. Jab and a straight by Hurricane. He missed with that headshot. Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Boyd. Hurricane's knockdown in that last round has really got his corner pumped up here. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Hurricane. Boyd's defense is paying off now.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move.
That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Hurricane. A headshot blocked. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. No Dice is coming out here after being knocked down in the last round. Teddy, what are some of the things you look for that will tell you he's on steady ground, that he looks fine?
Well, the first thing I look for is the base, the foundation. I mean, you look at a house, you want to see, and you want to make sure that that basement is solid. There's cinder blocks there. You know, you don't want to see that upper floor waving a little when there's a wind. You're looking at his legs. You want to make sure that they're steady, they're firm.
Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Hurricane stunned by a big shot. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. He better watch out that he doesn't get put on that landscape.
Good combination on the 1-2 by Hurricane. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Boyd.
You're taking too many punches. Hands up.
Well put together combination by Hurricane. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Hurricanes bounces back in his step. The start of a new round, coming off a round in which he really took some punishment.
Well, that's what being in great shape will do for you. Also, great experience where he's been through these things before and he's not panicking.
Nice block by No Dice. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Boyd. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Hurricane. Hurricane's doing a really nice job here. I mean, putting his punches together. This is what you're supposed to look like as an offensive fighter.
Yes, it is, especially when you have a guy in front of you putting the earmuffs on. You know, you cover up the way that his opponent is. You're supposed to put them together. One or two are going to be blocked. But when you put them together like that, they're going to get through.
You got this one.
The combo lands upstairs. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Hurricane's right hand scores well.
Come on.
Wow, look at that, trading shots. Boyd's on the receiving end of a very good counter punch.
Keep working the body.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Hurricanes putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Fires right back at him.
You're losing this fight.
This is turning into a wasted effort here as we reflect on the first 3 rounds and get a chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. Yes, he's throwing punches, but nothing's landing clean. He's down on your scorecard 3-zip.
Yeah, he's wide open every time he throws, and he's getting caught counters, especially that right hand, right up the middle.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
He just missed that shot up top.
Keep moving.
He returns the Hurricanes in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. And yet another big shot comes in. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Stand up, stand
9.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Relax, relax.
Nice defense. Good block by Hurricane.
Punch, punch.
Boyd's wanting the counter punch here, but that doesn't seem the route to go here in this fight, Teddy.
No, he has to be honest with himself and see that. But, you know, people under pressure in all walks of life, you know, in the ring especially, you see it right away. You kind of peek at it right away. It's obvious. Maybe he doesn't want to see what he has to see because then he would have to discipline himself. He's not ready to do that. Then he would have to make the change. Maybe he just wants to leave it this way. At the end of the day, people are going to say, oh, that guy fought a kind of fight that's, hard to fight with, and he has an excuse. Maybe that's what's going on right now.
Look at that combination by Hurricane. Goes up top with a right hand.
Defense, more defense.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. What an excellent two-punch combo by Hurricane.
It's all right, just keep moving.
Good flush shot upstairs. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Hurricane sticking to what we've always known of him, Teddy. The style hasn't changed, even though he was knocked down earlier.
A lot of trainers would say, hey, they pat him on the back. They say, there you go, kid. Stay with your identity. Just make sure that you correct a couple little things you need to correct.
Boyd's failure to protect himself from that left hand, it's become a big story now.
Yeah, and he has to understand why. He's not controlling distance. He's standing too close in front. Needs to adjust a little further out.
Nothing there on the punch by Hurricane.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round.
Hey, let's go. Let this guy get away.
The start of the 6th round. Hurricanes coming out here at the start of this round, knowing that the first half of this fight clearly has him out way in front on the scorecards.
Yeah, sometimes guys don't do good when they're way out in front because they start letting up a little bit. They start taking things for granted. That is probably the only thing that can be an enemy of him right now.
Oh, a nice two-punch combo by No Dice.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
No Dice is way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Hurricane's making for a very, very difficult night for his opponent. His opponent knew this was coming. He knew he was going to fight on the outside, but the jab is really doing damage.
Well, his opponent knew this was coming. Why is he not blocking that jab or moving his head and getting away from it?
Halfway through round 6.
Unload, more punches.
Hurricane's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
Good 1-2 by Hurricane. A well-placed left hand up top. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Boyd. Combination to the head. Well, that's yet another round that he won. And Teddy, he's in great shape. What were you hearing out of his training camp as to how he got so conditioned?
Well, we were hearing that he was doing his road work, wearing knapsacks with 20 pounds of sand in them, running uphill. I mean, that's one of them. Also, instead of taking minute rests in sparring, he was taking 20-second, 30-second rest. It's showing right now.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand.
Okay, let's
Hurricane's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Hurricane.
He's tired.
Hurricane's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Halfway through the 7th round. Punches and bunches, combination up top. Left hand came after the jab. Hard to believe they can still give like this in these final moments of what has been a sensational round.
I feel like I'm back at the amusement park on a roller coaster again, like a kid.
Nice strike after catching one by Boyd.
Oh, keep your feet moving.
Best combination in the game, jab with the straight. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. And that's the end of round 7.
You gotta breathe, relax.
Well, your parents and teachers always had it right. If you work hard, it's going to pay off. As we see the start of round number 8, Hurricane's up big here in this fight because he's just working harder. He's applying himself.
You know what? That's not a bad attitude. That's not a bad concept. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Keep working the
Super
body.
2-punch combo by Hurricane. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Boyd's now feeling the effects, Teddy, of having his opponent punch right through that guard.
Well, he should feel the effects. I mean, look, Joe, it's kind of like standing out in a rainstorm with an umbrella, and all of a sudden the wind's coming, and the rain's coming from the side, and you're standing there under the umbrella and say, why am I getting wet? Well, you're standing there covering up. The punches are coming from the side. They're coming from all angles. You're going to get wet.
You're not always protected.
Watch that.
The halfway point of round number 8. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Boyd. Good power punch. The right hand landed. Oh, what kind of punching is this? Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on?
3, 4, let's go. 5. Get up.
Boyd's back up on his feet. Now, what will be interesting to see here is how he reacts in the next few moments. A well-targeted classic 1-2 by No Dice. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. No Dice is showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. And the round comes to an end. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Boyd's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
No Dice is doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that. You know, I want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity, believes in his talents, his abilities, and he's going to...
Look at that! Boyd's down after that punch. This fight could soon be over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow, he gets up again after another devastating knockdown. I don't know how much more of this he can take.
You know, he got up a little too fast, I think. He should have probably taken an 8 count there. He's not on steady legs.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Boyd's trying to survive this. He is taking a beating right now. That one good shot came in and rocked him.
And that's
that's gotta hurt. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's over. The fight is over. Hurricane's opponent is floored. A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout.
Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah, as a trainer, you want to know, can a guy punch? Can a guy defend? You know, can a guy control distance? But you want to know, can a guy finish? He got the answer. Yes, he can finish.
It was a good one indeed. And for Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time at the fights.
Look, man, yeah, you shook my hand, but that was back then. We're not good, fam. I'm the fool, cause I started to be cool with them, but I got schooled in the art of opportunism. I ain't the only one that walked away. Look around, everybody gone today. You all alone with your